I find it absolutely amazing how you can combine your ingredients together, your flavors together, and you get a perfect cake or whatever it is that you may be making. This marble cake is one that I was anticipating, and can I tell you, yes, it hit the spot. Another great one, and of course, I'm sharing it. Now, the usual is that you cream your butter and your sugar if you know you, right? So that's what I did. So that's a stick of butter and a cup of granulated sugar. Now, guys, if you have seen my lemon cake video before, this is basically lemon cake with a twist because I am making lemon mulberry marble cake. Yes, you heard that. Now, remember, as usual, you scrape the sides of your bowl when you're combining your butter and your sugar. As a matter of fact, while you're going through the entire process, you need to make sure that you do that. When I have achieved this goal of creaming my butter and my sugar to the satisfactory stage, that's when I want to add my eggs. And this is just 2 eggs that I'll be adding to this. Now, you can play around with your cakes in terms of what you're gonna add to your cake to create that marked difference. This for me today is mulberry. You add your egg one at a time and you cream as you go along, just to make sure that everything is thoroughly incorporated. Now, this cake is a small cake, and of course you see it's simple to make. My 2 cups of flour, that's all-purpose flour. Added to that is 2 teaspoons of baking powder and half teaspoon of salt. I make sure I combine that together, and then I added some. I incorporate that and then scrape the sides of my bowl, and then I added more flour. Now I am adding my flour in 3 batches. So I've done one before, then I added this one, and of course I'm incorporating that. Then I'm going to add my milk at this stage, and then the last batch of flour after I add my milk. Now half teaspoon of vanilla is required in this, and of course I drop that in. A tablespoon of lemon juice and a tablespoon of the lemon rind is added also, and that gives your cake that nice lemon tangy flavor that it needs. Okay, now that's the milk, and that's actually buttermilk. Remember, I told you in the last video to make your buttermilk, you just add, I used half cup of buttermilk in this, and it required a teaspoon and a half of vinegar. So you add that to create your buttercream. Completely add my flour, incorporate that, and that's done. Add this to my baking tin after I go through with my spatula. You could have just finished up with your hand mixer. After that, I'm just gonna separate this, just a few drops here, and this is supposed to set aside for my mulberry. Now you can use a round tin for this. I chose to use the sliced tin because of the outcome I wanted. My mulberry is about 1.25 cups here, and I just added that to my blender jar and blended it. No water is added to this, no liquid at all, because I don't want that real rich mulberry flavor in it. So I added no water to it. Strain that off, and then the amount of butter I removed, that's where I added the mulberry juice along with a little red food coloring to make that color extra bright. After this is combined, I'll just add this to my batter that's awaiting the mulberry flavor. Yeah, that's great. It doesn't only look great, it tastes great too. So when I'm finished with this, I pop a few mulberries on top, and that's optional, but it's nice on top, right? This was baked for 40 to 45 minutes in a 350 degrees oven, and I use 1 part water, 1 part honey just to glaze the top. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. Now when it's cool, I simply removed it from my tin, and then I added it to my plate and cut in slice. Then guess what? I enjoyed it afterwards. Yes. So give this video a like if you like it. Don't forget to share, subscribe, leave a comment, and hey, try this recipe. Thanks so much for watching. Till next time, bye.